The passing of Robert Redford has left the film world in mourning, but it's also an opportunity to revisit his incredible body of work and pay tribute to one of the greatest movie stars of all time. As fans start to rewatch his classics, it's inevitable that they'll focus on his most iconic films, like the legendary team-ups with Paul Newman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Sting, or stone-cold classics like All the President's Men, The Natural, The Way We Were, Out of Africa, The Horse Whisperer, Indecent Proposal, and many more. But here's where it gets interesting. What about the hidden? For years, our column, The Best Movie You Never Saw, has been highlighting these overlooked classics. And with Redford's passing, it's the perfect time to revisit some of his most underrated films. So let's dive in and explore some of the best Robert Redford movies you never saw. The Hot Rock, written by the incomparable William Goldman, is a crime caper that's surprisingly hard to find these days, despite being a standout in Redford's filmography. Adapted from Donald Westlake's novel, it features Redford as John Tortmunder, a thief who keeps failing to steal the same gem, paired with the late George Segal as his brother-in-law and partner in crime. With clever twists and a scene-stealing turn by Zero Mostel, this film is a must-see for fans of Redford's comedic side. And this is the part most people miss. The Hot Rock is not just a fun, lighthearted caper, but also a showcase for Redford's versatility as an actor. Jeremiah Johnson, directed by Sydney Pollack, is another underrated gem in Redford's career. This Western is probably most famous for the gif it spawned, but it's actually a stark, sensitive frontier story with Redford cast way against type as a bearded mountain man. When Jeremiah trespasses on sacred native land, he's marked for death by the Crow tribe, who send generation after generation of warriors to kill him. But none can defeat him. While the finale leans into action, most of the film is really a romance, with Jeremiah building a life with the daughter of a Crow leader, only for tragedy to strike. Redford brought a softness to the role that Steve McQueen or Clint Eastwood, both more natural fits, likely would have lacked. But what really sets Jeremiah Johnson apart is its thoughtful exploration of the complexities of the American frontier and the ways in which Redford's character navigates the treacherous landscape. 3 Days of the Condor is another standout in Redford's filmography, a paranoid post-Watergate thriller that showcases his ability to carry an action-packed film. He plays a CIA analyst who stumbles onto a massive conspiracy and finds himself hunted by his own government. While the setup might sound familiar now, it was groundbreaking at the time, and Sydney Pollack's direction staged a handful of excellent suspense sequences. Redford's later casting in Captain America: The Winter Soldier was a direct nod to this film, and it's easy to see why. He brings a sense of gravity and intensity to the role that's hard to match. Brubaker, one of Redford's grittier dramas, casts him as a crusading prison warden determined to clean up a corrupt penal system. Based on a true story, the film has a terrific first act where Brubaker goes undercover as an inmate, with audiences unaware he's the new warden until well into the story. It pairs nicely with another prison film he made decades later, The Last Castle. Spy Game, directed by Tony Scott, is a slick techno thriller that paired Redford with Brad Pitt, whom he helped discover with A River Runs Through It. Propulsive editing and Scott's kinetic style made it unlike anything else in Redford's filmography, and it's a testament to his willingness to take risks and try new things. So, what's your favorite Robert Redford movie? Do you have a soft spot for his classic team-ups with Paul Newman, or do you prefer some of his more underrated films, like The Hot Rock or Jeremiah Johnson? Let us know in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. One thing's for sure, Robert Redford's legacy will continue to inspire and influence filmmakers for generations to come. and it's up to us to keep his memory alive by exploring and appreciating his incredible body of work.